Hey guys, it's Mister Jacon here, back with Automation, the Car Company Tycoon game, and about a comment that I got recently by a person named John Boss 200 says he wants me to make a communist supercar, which he posted on my communist car video called the Rushin, which you can check on the top right of the screen of the card system. And all it was that I just made your typical communist style vehicle, but it's an underperforming car, looks cool to them, but it doesn't perform that well here, is what we Westerners think what communist cars are. But this time, we are making a communist supercar. As you remember, it would look cool for Easterners, especially for Russia, but not good for us. I kind of looked at some of the body styles. We'll be picking, I think, the coupe right here, this 65 one. So I got the model year up to 1968. And for the panel material, we're going to start off with your basic, let's just do regular steel with a ladder chassis. Again, steel. Let's do front longitudinal with a solid axle coil and probably, let's do double cell axle coils, both of them. And the front tires are nailed, that's what they say. And this one, we're not going to be using like a basic inline engine. We're going to do something kind of interesting. In Russia, I swear if it does. Please. Alright, thank you. We're going to be putting a V8 engine in here. There wasn't a lot of V8 engines in Russia back in the day. Especially in this time period. But we're going to be building one up here. So we're going to get a cast iron. And let's just put this up to, let's make this like a let's do a 4-liter engine with, we can put an 84.5 on the bore and a stroke up that to an 88.5, 89. They're 84.5 bore, 89 stroke. And this will have, let's just do a single overhead cam 3 valve. Cast iron, no VVL back in the day, or variable whatever. I know VVT is variable valve time, but I don't know what the L stands for. But crank and everything, all cast, except I don't know about the forged. Put forged pistons on it, but let's just do all cast. Compression, let's just drop this down to we'll just put a 7 on this. And cam profile, let's put this up to like a 65. That'll do for now. No turbochargers back in the day. And up here, let's just do a carburetor, but I think injection is probably mechanical. Yeah, it's a mechanical. I don't think they don't have the money back. They claim they don't have the money back then, but let's just do a carburetor with, should I put DCOE, even though that's more the Italian design, but I don't know. Let's put a 4-barrel instead. What will a single carb look like? Nah. Put a twin performance with regular leaded gasoline. Fuel mixture. Put a 13.6 on it. And drop this down to 5,500 RPM rev limit. Wherever we're at, 5,500. And exhaust, let's just do short cast. With single exhaust up to a 2.2. And do a baffled none. And surprisingly, we got to 209 horsepower. Not too bad. Not too bad. And the exhaust is somewhat choking. What if we up this up? That's even better, but 2.5 is going to be the limit, but I don't really care about much of the choking of the exhaust, even though we want more power like that. But sometimes having a huge exhaust would bring out quite a bit of noise, which you see there. And especially if I put this on BeamNG.drive, it's going to be a real noisemaker, but it goes up by 1 decibel, but it don't matter. How about, I think double baffled is okay, unless let's just do baffled and straight through. And now for the quick tuning part of the engine. So we got like almost a 79.9 on the fuel type of the fuel mixture, yeah, the octane. And we can just probably, we'll just bring up the compression up quite a bit. It's just maybe put up to an 8. Not that bad. See, 221 horsepower. And up this up by 1. 2, that'd be good enough. And ignition timing, let's advance this some, just to get more of a throttle response. Put this to a 65. How about the RPMs? And the pistons and con rods are wearing down. So 5800 would be the limit of this car, because we don't want the pistons and it's still being stressed out. I swear, just up about 1 tick. Perfect. Just say screw the system. We'll just do that. Oh, let's try to max this out before we get any knocking. Like that. So we got 235 pounds-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM and 235 horsepower at 5,800 RPM. So the peak of the torque is somewhat, but it'll kind of do for now. So everything seems good. Exhaust is kind of choking in the headers. What? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I guess we're going to put a 3-inch exhaust the most. What does it look like in the back? It's kind of beefy. That big of an exhaust. I think that's going to do. That is going to do. 252 horsepower, 245 pounds-feet of torque. That is final. So, 4-liter, single red cam, 3-valve, 60 V8 engine. And like I said before, we're going to be doing the testing is we're going to do automatic and then manual. So I'll let you guys get to hear of what this engine sounds like in both automatic and manual testing mode. So here we go. Well, that is some V8 we got right there, especially for a 4-liter. It sounds like it could go more if we can decrease the stroke. Like if we get up to like a better sounding note of the engine, if we can get up to like 65 or probably 6,500 RPM. But since we're making a Commie Supercar, cheap but fast as it can be, let's just go from there. For the body style, I do want to make this a coupe. And my DPI isn't set because I had to lower it because of the manual testing, just to slowly bring it up some. And this will probably do. Can we just like slope this down? Here we go. Let's try to make this aerodynamic as we possibly can. Oh, okay. Okay, that kind of looks bad. Try to almost even this out some. I think that's good. I think so. And add just your... Oh, this brings in the middle? Oh. Oh, so I can get this like a skinny section or just sticks out. Oh, that's interesting. I think... I think right here will do. Alright, so it's just the tires. And like before, bring in a bright red color, just to know it's a Red Army Nation of Russia, because that's what the color is. And lights, something simple for its time period. No LEDs, no fancy schmancy stuff. Let's try out like these type of headlights, but it's just 70, but this is close enough. Yeah, this is pretty close. Because this is 1968 car. Let's just pretend that these types of headlights were out back then. So grab that. Can I extend these out some? Yeah. That's good. Lower them a tad. Kind of get in square with this section here in the middle and by the hood. And also get this in line with the turn signals, separating the turn signals and the headlights from this right here, the hood. So that's pretty good. Now, grill, the first grill. I want to put something here and something like just badass in the bottom part. This is going to be quite interesting. How about a wired grill? Almost got that Ford Fusion look. Like here in the bottom. Nah, this looks pretty stupid. It's just going to take a minute. So let me think about this real quick of the grill styling. Well, I got the front of the vehicle, but I made it this part up here is a grill. This, without deselecting anything. Well, it's your standard type of grill that I just chosen right here. And for this bottom section is a vent. Particularly this section right here of the grill. It's a standard one. And I just put this right here. And I just expanded this out vertically. And try to keep this in line just to somewhat maintain that slanted curve on each other. And that will be our grill. And now for the badge. I forgot what the thing is like. I know it's a person's face on it. A glorious leader, but where is our glorious leader? Oh, I found it. I found it. I gotta put it on top of the hood here. So, here we go. Nice and big. Like that. That'll do. And should we put a blower on this? I think we might as well. But, well, bug catcher, we can call it just a blower or this bug catcher guy. Look at the image is like huge, but let's see what this is like. Just make things ridiculous. Someone make it bigger. Yep. I think that's good enough, but nah, let's keep the... Yeah, let's just get the triple bug catcher thing. And indicators. Gotta have an indicator at some point. Let's just use this modded one and stick it here. Good. Door handles. I was about to click mirror, but first of all, door handles. Something real basic. Kind of chromish, but nah, I think this will do. But we can make it chrome, right? Just go to here. And like that. And that'll be your key lock right there. Chrome door handles with a gray key lock. Not too bad. And fuel. If it's a right-hand drive vehicle, isn't that on the left? If I'm right or wrong? No. It's on the right. Don't prove me wrong, but I might be right or wrong. Let's put a standard circle. Yes, kept here. Yep. The back end. Well, get the mirrors first, and then we'll get to the back end. Like before, with some cars back then, they kind of have one mirror. We're going to do the same thing, put one mirror. Let's see. Would this work? Can I stick it? Yeah, stick it here. Make it fairly big, and then there. One mirror. Just the back end. Slightly bigger. Here we go. Here we go. Damn pad. And now get to the rear end. I was thinking about changing the wheels, but I'll just get the back end part, and then we can change like some of the aesthetics, like maybe adding a spoiler here and there. But let's get to the back end. What can we choose? Something that fits its time period of the 60s, 70s, and maybe 50s. Let's see. I'm going to go through them and see what we can choose. Well, for the brake lights, I got it right here. It's pretty simple, actually. One's the brake lights, and then that's headlights, taillights. Just this guy right here, and put it at a 90-degree angle, and that's it. Now, get the badge. Find our glorious leader again. I just gotta go to him. And now, center it. Big and deceiving. Just like that. And wheels. I think these will do right here. Those will do. And for the tire width and everything, that'll be adjusted later. And spoiler. Can we add maybe like a lip spoiler? Like, maybe an actual wing, but a small wing, but nothing huge or anything. But the body's clipping through. This ain't good. This ain't good. There we go. Alright, this is actually a little bit better. I gotta get up on the trunk. Or whatever. Let's say if I put it here, that if you try to open your trunk, it'll block its way. Gotta figure that out. Okay, I just put like a modded wing on here, nothing simple. It's just a modded wing right here, slap it on here, and it also fits in its time period in the 70s. I just gotta like just to the actual width of the car here, just to get the most out of the aerodynamics. And for flow, the airflow with the aerodynamics, the air will just go up here, kind of go through up here around this bug catcher, up here, and then just gently curves down like so. Hopefully I don't have any too much slowdowns of this vehicle here. And now for the naming part. As soon as I get the plates like here. Now for the naming part. I had it in mind as I was building this. We're gonna call it the StallingGard. Like StallingGard, but StallingGard, if you know what I mean. And trim Commie. The family engine. What is the family engine of that communist car I made? The Rushin. It doesn't go together, but let's just say Commie 2, just in case if it is Commie, and V8 Han. Sorry, Dragon Ball fans. I think I may have misspelled it. Well, I got everything set. Got the exhaust pipe, and it's just Ha, not H-A, whatever. I just double checked the Kamehameha, what it's actually pronounced and spelled out. So, now for the car. Rear-wheel drive with a manual 4-speed, capable of 135 miles an hour. Well, that's a supercar to them. It's fast, but hard to control. That's what people would say. And it was an automatic locker back in that time period. Doesn't do much in sportiness, but reduces drivability. Let's just keep it at open. And do a radial. Hard tires. Do medium. Screw it. And first of all, let's get these tire profiles. Get these big. That's what he just said just seconds ago. Let's make this at a 650 and increase the width on this quite a bit. What 190 do with a 195? Without causing any oversteer. Hopefully there's no oversteer. And offset. Can I negative? Nope, it won't work out. Increase the, yep, put some 14s on it. Bigger steel rims. With a front drum 2LS up to 230 35 brake size, and drum 200, and put at a 45 pad type with a, let's get the brake bias 6139, and under tray nothing. Brake airflow put at a 30. Say 30 seems to work out pretty fine for the brake airflow. And seats, let's keep it at how it is. And interior, let's just do basic with a standard AM radio. And power steering, who needs power steering? In Russia, you don't need power steering. It don't matter. Put some 60 safety standards. And springs, let's just do a standard with gas mono twin tube. We're trying to make this cheap but somehow fast. Well, we'll do gas mono tube just to keep this up from a pony car. Tad Wilson. Try adding power steering. Whatever. In Russia, we don't give a damn about it. Okay, so I've finalized the car right here with the tuning and everything. So for the top speed, it's at 136.3 miles an hour, and the spacing's at 40. And I put an automatic locker to significantly kill the wheel spin. So first gear's wheel spin is 54.9, which is about 55%. Second gear is 0.5, and gears 3 and 4 are nothing. No wheel spin whatsoever. Wheels, same thing. Brakes, put this up to 240 just a tad, just to get rid of some of that, a tad of the brake fade, and also decrease stopping time. The aerodynamics, the rear wing, since lowering the rear wing reduces some drag, which kind of did the trick with fuel economy, and didn't do much on top speed. So the front downforce, there is quite a bit of downforce. At top speeds, it's got a negative 176.7 pounds of downforce on the front, and there's a tad of downforce on the rear. If I would increase this up, it'll be, I think, making lift if it'll go up on the graph. So that's good there. The seats are the same there. And the tuning, I just clicked on normal and it worked fine. Got the springs, dampers, and sway bars lowered. And that also, whoops, hold on a minute. That also increased some of the comfort and also the drivability and everything on here. And this thing is still warning me saying power steering is good for you, but Russia, it's not, like I said before. Test track, like I mentioned with the, like I did before with the, whatchamacallit, that one vehicle, the half-half mobile, I kind of forgot. With the half-half mobile, I just went to the airfield and got like the results of it. So this is what I'm going to be doing with the same thing. Just going to hit, click play and stop just to get the time of the vehicle running the airfield track. The time of the airfield track with this car is 1 minute, 37 seconds, 10 milliseconds. Honestly, that is pretty fair for a vehicle. If I were to check that with the Top Gear's power lap times, it comes between the Porsche Boxster in very wet conditions and the BMW Z4 also in very wet conditions. It's the E85 variant. And that is like within the, it's in the lower tier. I thought it would have been not bad, but it's in the low tier of these types of vehicles, which it's somewhat expected for a 200 horsepower V8 engine that's somewhat like a sports car, supercar. Well, supercar to them, like I said. And now we're going to be putting this into BeamNG.drive and test it from there. Okay, so I'm out here on West Coast, USA. I spawned at the racetrack, and I did like a little test. I just like panned out the camera and everything. I'm supposed to, where I'm supposed to go for this track. So we're going to be doing a test run, just one lap of this vehicle, see how this thing drives. And I got a stopwatch set up. If you see in the bottom left of the screen, it is set up and everything. I'm using a screen recorder instead of just me painstakingly separating clips and putting a a Sony Vegas standard like a timer in the video, and then taking a photo of that timer as soon as it ends, which it takes quite a while just to edit that through, and it adds like a bunch more videos just to get a timestamp of a test run of a video, of a part of the video, like for a test or something. Well, here we go. We're getting ready to start this test one in 3, 2, 1, go. I messed up. I got off the trigger right there. And here we go, accelerating. And what's funny, the brakes are bad, so let's start right here, the 300 line. Look how slow we're going. Slowly this thing's braking. And right there, first corner came up pretty fine. Ish. As soon as we stop, wheels spinning. Alright, pretty fine. And this next set of corners around this looks like a satellite dish I saw. We drifting. What's this drift? I shouldn't have left off the gas right there. If I would have stayed on the gas, I would have kept drifting right there. It would have been not too bad. Especially for a communist age era vehicle. Especially if you got a communist era vehicle drifting by some Western fella, you got yourselves a pretty big problem on your hands. Ride's gonna kill you. Take the car, give it back to your glorious leader saying we should start a war against the Americans because they taking our communist cars and making it worse by just going sideways in them instead of just I thought we were about to hit the wall. By going sideways in them rather than driving them to point A to point B, to the workplace, to some propaganda headquarters or somewhere. So we go up to the chicane. And up the chicane, we make a left. We do not proceed over there. So we make this left. And we roll over revving. And another chicane. Brake here. Get in the corner of the apex. Poorly done because of the wheel spin of this car. Just we skidding everywhere. Like that. And I think the top speed, the highest speed we had was like around like this speed, 80 something miles an hour. But once we get in a brake, it's all hell is gonna break loose. So 300. We braking. If I would start like maybe like 200 or 100 something, like if it was a 4-piston brake vehicle with racing brakes, that thing would easily stop this type of car. But it's pretty bad. So back there, like you see that little opening behind me, that was like a shortcut. We're just gonna take the long cut, the regular course or long course of this track just to get our lap time. And we went through the Laguna Seca, wannabe Laguna Seca corkscrew, and just corner cut there. We're just gonna add 3 seconds to that with that corner cut, because that would probably take 3 seconds off of there. And up to our final turn, coming up to a straightaway, and up to the finish line, we were gonna get a lap time of 2 minutes, 56 seconds, 86 milliseconds. Plus the 3-second penalty of me cutting the corner. So the final time would be 2 minutes, 59 seconds, 86 milliseconds. That's about a 3-minute run. So while we're at it, what if we just respawn and then smash this vehicle up against the wall or something? So let's try to stabilize this best we can. And then just smash it up here. So get ready. Going 100 something miles an hour, and the sand's gonna slow us down. And too much slow-mo. Alright, slow-mo. J to pause, which I think is the pause button on my controller. And what's the life as a spectator? Let's just say we seen this guy crash. Let's say we have front row seat. In the front row seats, just like this. Alright, slow this down one more. And okay, this is pretty bad angle. You know what? Screw it. Let's just get a close-up angle, like at the tires. Like right here. And here we go. Here we go. Hide the UI just to get the most out of it. Here we go. Boom. And the deformation is expected. Let me switch. Here we go. Alright, speed this up a tad. There goes your tire. And there goes that. Speed this up, real time, and it still runs, but how can it run? What's the engine even like? It's through the car. Wow. Just wow. And while we're at it, we're going to be going to the drag strip, so I'll be right back with you. Alright, so next we are at the drag strip. And I think it's like your simple quarter mile or half mile drag strip. I don't really know what it is. So let's get up to the starting line, light up the tree. Alright, get ready. Gotta get the first two lights set up. Okay, first is stage lights. Here we go, here we go. I wasn't ready. Especially with the timer. Okay, so that's recording. You can see in the bottom left, so I gotta watch for the tree. I got my finger on the pause, start button. Alright, here we go, here we go. 3, alright, go, 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 go. Alright, all green there. And what a poor start! Alright, what do we get a time out of the end of this drag strip? Gotta watch the lines, right? Here. 16:01. You know what? Just keep going. Let's keep going. I think that was a quarter mile drag. Let's slow this down right here, especially with this here. Let's do it 4 times slow-mo. There goes the mirror. Bang. You're messing the front end of this car up, and now everything else. And we airborne. And do not hit the trees. I thought we were about to hit the trees. And camera's gone mental. And we're gonna hit a tree like I about clipped it right there. And this thing still drives. How well can it drive? Let me put this on the track. Never mind, hitting F7 resets the car once you TP it. That sucks. So I had to change up tracks, so now we're at the automation test track because I tried to do a race on here because I want to do a race with the Rushin GV, which I will be controlling, and have the StallingGard be controlled by the AI, which is set to random. Hopefully I don't screw it up this time. So at West Coast USA, I tried to do a race with it, and it was going like left and right. It was uncontrollable. You can't even control where the AI goes because the paths are set to either go left on the track or right on the to go to the wrong side of the track, like if it's some reversed course. So hopefully this doesn't screw up for me this time. So we're going to be getting a timer set right here and get ready to start the race in 3, 2, 1, start. Off we go. Get out of the way before he smashes into me. And he just did. Good job. Good job. Don't hit the subject. Alright, just let him go. Hopefully the AI doesn't even, like, brake check me just to, like, whatever, chase me or something. Hopefully it doesn't do that. Because the AI mode, there's not, like, a race, like, a dedicated race mode or enough. It doesn't want to go, like, go this trajectory and this with this exact loop or something. It doesn't do that. It would have been nice to do, but I don't know if the new function, I think the record your driving path, I don't know if that would make a difference on here. And we're getting a little frame drop there, and he's gonna screw up on the outside of the track, getting that wheel spin. I tried to cut inside, but it didn't work. Let's see how he handles this this curve right here. The oh, I didn't catch what that just said. That this type of curve. I don't know. Let's just say the curve that has a huge bank on it. Let's call it that. I need to study the names more so I can pinpoint what this is and how it's pronounced, or not how it's pronounced, or what this turn is, or this section is. And look at him. He's already pulling away. How fast is he going? 94 or 91, and I'm going 71 miles an hour. Okay, let's see. How does he do good up there? He's right up against the wall. The something that corner is, this section. I didn't catch that. And if there was like a split time on here, this would be kind of nice to get a gap between my car versus his car. it wouldn't be that bad. And Bavarian bend. Okay, at least pause and get, and just can't turn. This can't turn. This can't turn. It's wobbly. The car didn't even turn at all. That's messed up. This dude's got like maybe a 7-8 second gap up there. I could barely even see him. I don't know when the course ends for him. Where's he at? I know there's an uphill you take. He's going 54. Sucks you have to pause and unpause just to get a speed of him so the game knows. Yeah, I can't even turn, so the game knows that you're going to be going to this vehicle of, like, if you want to control that vehicle. Yeah, so where'd he go? Alright, he's still on the course. I don't think they can take that. I don't think so. If it did, then that sucks. Alright, here he is. He's over there. Yep, he's on track. Going to Adams Apex. And again, turning, but we're getting massive understeer. Alright, here comes the corner for him. He's getting close. Yep, he's getting close. So I want to get a lap time of him shortly. So he's on that final bend. No, 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 no. Flee. Flee, dude. Run for your life. You're on that. You give him time. Is he? Yep, he's trying. It sucks. I can't even do 2 and 1 just to at least get a lap time of him. So he's coming up to the line. Let's just let him go. Let him go. Let him go. We got a time of 4 minutes 66 milliseconds for him. For me, what to say? I wiped out again. What to say that? And now for my lap time, I got a lap time of 4 minutes 20 seconds, 23 milliseconds. So we lost by 20 seconds of each other. That kind of sucks. If you lose a race by 20 seconds, especially in a big road course, might as well call your racing career quits. I don't know what to say. So last but not least, we're going to bring this car, the StallingGard, up to the brutal slope. I think I passed it. Yes, I did. I'm dumb. Alright, here we are. Brutal slope. And first of all, we're going to be jumping down the big old massive jump. And then we're going to be scrunching our vehicle over there with that little wedge. And now got top speed of beyond 140 miles an hour. And prepare your eardrums for this, kids. Valve train damage. And dead. Oh, 170 something miles an hour. That's a record for a Russian vehicle. And brakes fading. Wow. And camera? Not camera. And slow down loaded. Here we go. Let's get the camera set up. Sucks that the left analog stick doesn't do nothing. Just to move the camera down. Okay, here we go. Will this do? Oh shoot. Will this do good? All right. Oh, here we go. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. Final positions. Here we go. I think this will do. This will do. All right. Here to UI. And crumble goes capitalism. And the Soviet Union. Damn you, Khrushchev. Wow. This front is severely damaged as expected. Get this to real time, come back. And like always the engine's dead because we over revved it down the hill. And what if it's like flipping it over? Let's get our UI back, but let's try to grab. I'm trying to grab it, but here we go. What's it like? Yeah. Yeah, we screwed the front end big time. Big time. And now let's go to the ramp and we'll be done for today. or down with the video. But it will do if we can. That did not work. Let's try it again. Alright. Alright, take this nice and easy. Alright, just slide in to position. And then just drop. Alright, be nice and easy, just drop. Here we go. And it still want me to slide. It still want me to slide. Here we go. I was like, this car is uncontrollable whatsoever. Like, if you hit the grass, it's gonna slide. You know, rev risk. She gonna blow, fool, and boom. I haven't predicted it. So we're gonna be on 170, 180 mile an hour collision. Get a camera again, and we got field of view, dude. And I almost forgot the slow-mo. I'll be stupid to forget the slow-mo. I think this will do it here. And there. UI. Get the full. Just get the entirety of it. And about flattened it. Kind of like that Supercar test video where they kind of smashed it like, whatever, 60, 70 miles an hour. Some British, European video. I forgot what it was, but I seen it on the internet like a while back about doing a high-speed smart car crash test. And it kind of somewhat looked like this, but pretend it was a small car and it looked like this as the result. I would compare it to that if this was a small car. And if we were just to bring this out, let's bring this out of here. And a lot of strength to pull it. And just let it slide and slide just to view the results. And here we are. That thing, I swear, before we go, what's the, Alt U. I was about to say, what if we compare this to like, let's just say the new car, the Autobell Piccolina. I should probably do a video and like go to Italy or something and see what this car and the new map's like, including that AI thingy. I forgot what it's called. And RIP. So for size comparisons, you need at least about two of the smushed up StallingGards just to get the size of the Piccolina, which that's pretty messed up. So that'll do it for the crossover video of automation and BeamNG.drive with the wannabe supercar, the StallingGard. So this has been Mister Jacon 000. I'll see you in the next video.